Well, it's Friday, and I thought I'd get out of the house for a little while and check the pond. I took quite sick last week. I woke up early in the morning, I couldn't breathe, couldn't get my breath. Doctor came to check me and thought I'd got pneumonia. My throat literally swelled up to double its size and I couldn't breathe. Couldn't swallow. Couldn't eat. Painful trying to drink. It's now been 10 days and I feel a little bit better than what I did. At least now I can get my breath. I was given some very, very strong antibiotics. In fact, 9 boxes of antibiotics. Taking 16 tablets a day. And like I say, I feel a bit better now. Slept a lot of the time, just falling asleep for no reason, which I put it down to antibiotics. Anyway, solar panels turned up in the middle of the week and I got them moved for me because I couldn't do it myself. And I thought I'd come down today, Friday, and check the fish out. So we will have a look at the fish and we'll see how they are doing. I've just managed to slide the covers off. So let's go have a look at the fish. Oh, there we go. The water seems quite clear. We're all down the deep end there of the pond. Temperature's still not very good. Oh, my voice. My voice went completely. Last week I couldn't even speak. So it's definitely coming back a bit now, thank goodness. I just need my breathing back to normal now and I should be fine. Like I say, the fish seem to be doing okay. I've checked them over, there's nothing on them. Water temperature is up a little bit today. It's 8.3. Let's have a look at that. It's on just on 8.3. Oh, my ribs are paining because of all the coughing I've been doing. But I can't neglect the fish, so I've got to keep a check on these. So they seem fine. Obviously they're not eating. Put a few little bits of food in for them a couple of minutes ago and it's gone straight to the skimmer. So they're still not eating anything. A lot of fish are doing well. Remember those last year, they were about half an inch to inch long and they're massively grown. But everything seems fine in the pond. I was going to do a breakdown this week on the filtration and what I found to be the best quality way to use your filtration for the water quality. But I have not had the strength to come down and do it, and the weather's been pretty poor. Like I say, it's overcast today and it's been raining as well, so I don't know when the sun's going to be out. Solar panels, as I said, came to start the solar system, so we're going to have a look at those now. Okay, so these are the big solar panels. I've got 3 of them altogether. These are double-sided ones, 400 watt each. The light goes in on this side, and then it also goes in on the back. So if you put something reflective behind it, like tin foil or something like that, it reflects the sun back to the far side of the panel, so giving you basically one panel do the work of two panels, and there's three there. And these panels are a bargain at the moment. They're £72 each, so you can't go wrong. I got the two big batteries that came, which are down here. You can see those down the bottom. So those two batteries will be powering it. Each are 168 amp hours, so they should easily run the pond. And I'll take and show you the rest of the equipment. This is the pure sine wave inverter, which will be going on. Quite large. It is a big thing. It was not cheap, this one. This one's about £250, but you can, let's drop that down a bit. You can get them cheaper. This is pure sine wave. You can get some of these for as little as about £80 or £90, but I wanted one that was switchable, which basically meant that when the power on the batteries ran out, it would turn over to mains power, so it would never run out of juice, should you say. So when the solar power ran out of the batteries, it would switch over to the mains. All the other bits and pieces, I think I showed you in the last video. All the cables and everything's here. They're ready to go in on the little, there we go, the MPPT box. Again, this was a more expensive one, but you can get them for about £30. This one was a lot dearer than that. And all the other little bits and pieces are here, ready to go on. That's an isolator in there, so I can cut the power off whenever I want to do any work on the system. These are basically batteries to go between the battery and the transformer. So everything's here. It's just a question now of putting it all up. I did a survey with my compass to find the best place where the sun hits the garden, or the light hits the garden in the morning, and where's the last place it hits at the night. And I've worked that out. So now the problem is, at the moment with my health, I can't really be outside doing anything. So although I would like to have this up and running now, I don't know anybody in my area who knows anything about solar power. So I've got to wait till I'm better, till I can get it done. Anyway, I can feel my throat going again now. It's starting to get sore. I'm starting to breathe a bit more heavier. So I'll have to leave it there for this week. And please subscribe. It's nice to know people do subscribe. It gives me the encouragement to get out and do these things. And I'll do possibly the pond water system next week. They've shown you after 12 months of testing which is the best way to clean your water. And I'll be doing 2 new filter systems over the next couple of months as well, after I've fitted the solar system up. But that's all in the future, and all dependent on my health. So please subscribe, and I hope that I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.